Hey guys, so we're here, Nerida and I, filming a bit of a core class for you today. So Nerida will do the modified versions of the class. We're going to be using our sliders today. So what we'll do is we'll roll our mat up just a little bit so we can still use it under our elbows or our hands, but it's going to be out of the way of our legs. So just come to the end of the mat, grab hold of it, just roll it up in half and then flop it back in half again. So you just got a little square there, so it's a little bit bubbly, but once you get your elbows onto it, it'll be totally fine. So we're going to come back onto our knees, grab hold of our sliders and place them under our feet or our toes. If you don't have sliders, just find yourself some slippery socks and a floor that's not carpet, and you'll be totally fine. Be able to do the movements the same as us. All right, so we're going to get down into a 4-point kneel. So hands underneath of our shoulders, knees stacked underneath our hips. We're going to start by some small or slow mountain climbers. So lifting up into a plank position, tummy tight, belly button pulled in. We're going to draw one knee into chest and extend, changing sides. So nice and strong through shoulders here. We want to keep that back nice and flat, drawing the belly button in, really working through the core. Gets really tough quite quickly here. You'll start to hear my voice change because it's getting really tough. But really focusing on drawing that knee into chest, using the core and your breath as you do. Good. We're going to go 6 here. Pull it in. That's it. 5. Squeeze through the core. And 4. 3. 2. And 1, hold it here, knees come back to the floor, sit back through child's pose and rotate through those wrists. So a little warm up of that core. One more little section to warm up and then we're going to get straight into it. So rolling back up into that 4-point kneel, take your feet just to the side of your sliders so your toes actually aren't underneath them. We're going to lift those hips up toward the ceiling, come into a down dog, stretch down to the floor, little pedal through those feet. Good, so lifting the hips nice and tall, stretch through the back of the legs. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, rock forward to high plank. Good, and lift those hips back up through down dog. Press down and rock back forward through high plank. 2 more like this, using that core to pivot. Warming up through the shoulders, final 1. And back to high plank, drop the knees down, push back through child's pose. Alrighty, rolling back up to that 4-point kneel. Grab those toes underneath the sliders. We're going to get back into it. We're going to stay on one side this time. Now Nerida's going to do the modified version. She's going to stay down on her knee. So feel free to follow along with her if you like. So lifting up into that plank position or on one knee if you're following Nerida. On the right hand side, we're going to draw in and send it out. So staying here, same movement as before, lifting that knee towards the chest or sliding it and sending it back. Good. We've got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Drop to the knees and we're going to come onto our elbows. Good, so here we're going to do some little work through those obliques, lifting up through those hips or onto your knees if you're with Nerida. We're going to drop the hips from side to side. Good, really twisting through that center. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it still, rock forward and back, forward and back. Good, 6, 5, 4 more, for 3, and 2, final 1, hold here, knees to the floor, and push all the way back. Little stretch through those shoulders, and rolling back up into that 4-point kneel. Good, staying on that same side, we're going to come back up into that plank position. This time we're going to bring the knee in towards the elbow. So lifting up, coming in and squeeze through the side of the body, draw it in and extend. Good. Bending through that knee. Let's go 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Same movement with a straight leg this time. Draw it in and back. Good. Squeeze through those obliques. Final 5, squeeze. And 4, 3, 2, final 1, and down through those knees. Sit back through child's pose, stretch that chest to the floor. Walk those hands all the way back towards your knees. Inhale toward the ceiling. Put those hands together and press the palms toward the ceiling. Good. As we exhale, we're going to bring those hands forward and curl through that body, stretching through the chest. Reach up toward the ceiling again. And down behind your back with those hands. Draw those shoulders down toward the floor. And release. Good work. Roll through those shoulders. How are we feeling? Tough? It's hard. We're going to set up now to go on to the other side. So we're going to come down onto that 4-point kneel again, taking the other leg into that slow mountain climber. So making sure our hands are underneath shoulders, hips, knees underneath our hips, lifting up into that plank position and drawing that left leg in. Good. Drawing that belly button into spine, keeping the neck and head lifted. Final 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, come down to the knees and push back through child's pose. A little rest here before we roll all the way back up and come onto those elbows. Good. Lifting up, we're going to dip the hips to the side. So staying on your knees if you're following Nerida. Twisting through the obliques here. For 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, rock forward and back. Good. Final 4, for 3, and 2. Last one, and down through those knees. Push back through child's pose. Make sure your toes are back on those sliders. Mine fell off. And we're going to roll back up into that 4-point kneel. Working through the same side, bringing that knee into elbow. So lifting up, bringing the knee into elbow and return. Squeeze through the core. Let's go 6, 5, 4 more, for 3, 2, and 1. Straight leg this time. Bring it round. Good. Final 4, and 3, 2. Last one. Hold it here. Knees to the floor and push all the way back through child's pose. Good. Take those feet off the sliders, rolling back up through that 4-point kneel. We're going to curl those toes under again. Push up through down dog. Drop the chest to the floor. Little pedal through those feet. Press the heels down. Feel the length through the spine. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Rock forward to high plank. And back through down dog. Good. Use that core to pivot here. Final 2. Last one. Hold it here in this plank. Let's stay here, tummy lifted. Drop to your knees if you want to modify this movement. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to your knees and push back through child's pose. Drop the forehead to the floor. Sweep your hands around by your heels, palms to ceiling. Hands underneath your shoulders, rolling back up. And hold it here.